Is that you? Do you want your ex back? Have you been scrounging the internet for any advice that you can get from anyone to help you do this? Well, lucky for you, you've come to the right place. I'm going to give you advice on what not to do in order to successfully get your ex wanting you back and to get him back into your life. Well, you may say, well, how do you know this, Lila? And how I know this is because I have successfully failed at following these rules, so hopefully my failures will help you succeed. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit harsh, but this is going to be brutal and it's going to be what you definitely need to hear in order to really get this through your brain of what I'm telling you is correct and what you should definitely do if you are trying to get your ex to want you back and to get back into your life. Number 1, after the first initial breakup, you need to realize that it's over. Do not by any means contact him. And this means by phone, email, text messaging, Morse code, mailing him shit. Do not do it. You need to remain strong and steady and confident, and you have to make it seem like you don't really give a shit. Even though you could be crying in your room for days, you better make it look like you are happy as all hell. And I mean, do whatever is necessary. You need to avoid contacting your ex like he is a serial killer, okay? Delete his number out of your phone. Take it, put it on a piece of paper, and hide it somewhere. But if you're like me and you've already memorized the number, then what you should do is change his name in your contact list as something like, if you answer this, you will get herpes, or, you know, it needs to be extreme, not just do not answer. You get what I'm saying, okay? Number 2, do not stalk his Facebook profile. Do not look at every new girl that he has decided to miraculously become friends with after you break up, since he's now Mr. Popular, okay? And that's only going to make you sad by doing stuff like that. It's only going to make you feel worse and more get you more wanting to call him, okay? And let's face it, the hot, beautiful supermodel that accepted his friend request who lives in Texas is not gonna mess around with him. First of all, she's a supermodel. Unless your man is like Brad Pitt or something, don't worry about it, okay? So don't go stalking his Facebook profile because it's only gonna make you sad. Number 3, do not make your Facebook profile look like you're depressed at all. First of all, do not post statuses that say anything like, sitting at home alone, about to watch, he's just not that into you. Really? To make you look sad. Don't, and I guess that's pretty like obvious not to do something like that, but even something as simple like, why is everybody so happy when all I am is sad? You know, like, don't post anything that's sad. If any, like, make it seem like you are moving on with your life. Make it seem like you are happy and you're outgoing and you're upbeat. And even if he tries to contact you, which he will because he'll be freaked out by the fact that you are so happy and excited with life right now, even though he's not in it, he's going to contact you. Don't answer it. It's a trick, okay? Because odds are, he's only contacting you because he's feeling the first initial stages of sadness, and you seem so happy that you look like someone that he wants to go after because you're like happy. You know, people always want what they can't have. If you answer the phone call and talk to him, you are going to mess up everything that you've done by not contacting him because, number 1, he is really just contacting you for an ego boost, okay? He is sad and torn, not necessarily wants to get back together with you, but he wants you to be sad too. He wants to be able to look in the mirror and be like, shh, I treated her like shit and she still wants me back. No, if you get back with your boyfriend after not having him give you an ultimatum and like really saying that he's gonna change and for the better, then your relationship is just gonna go back to as shitty as it was. So don't answer his call. Okay. This is my last word of advice for not contacting your ex-boyfriend. Okay, if you're gonna get drunk, put your cell phone away. Turn it off. shut down the laptop. Before you take that first shot or drink that first beer, make a vow to yourself, promise to yourself, write it down. I don't care what you have to do, and tell yourself you will not contact your ex while being drunk. If you contact your ex while being drunk, you could potentially sabotage any hope of you getting back together. Okay, let's say you do call him while drunk. Odds are you're gonna call him at 2 o'clock in the morning after being drunk off your ass, maybe even blacked out, and he could do one of two things: A, answer, or B, not answer. If he answers, you may be in luck, because if he's drunk too, then it's okay, because you can have a drunken miss you fest, whatever, and in the morning it'll be like, well, we were both drunk, so it's not that big of a deal. But if he is sober and he answers the phone and you are drunk, that conversation is going to be emotional and crying and sobbing, and not from his side, but from your end, okay? You're going to say things like, I miss you, I want you back, this has been so hard, and you're just going to word vomit everything, all your emotions. That's not something you want to do, because now he knows that you went out drinking because 1, you were lonely and depressed, 2, you have been thinking about him the whole time, and 3, you did not come home with a hot guy because you're on the phone with him. You want him to think the opposite of all that. You want him to think that you went out because you were fun, sexy, and flirty, and all these guys want to be with you, and you possibly came home with the hottest guy at the party. But now you just ruined it. B, he could not answer. And this is good. If he doesn't answer the phone, this is great, because you could just say you butt dialed him. But no, you are drunk, and it's going to go to voicemail. And once it goes to voicemail, you're possibly going to leave a message. No, not possibly. You are going to leave a message because you are drunk. And what are you going to say in that message? You're going to cry, you're going to sob, you're going to look desperate and clingy, okay? Desperate and clingy are 2 words that you never want to be associated with. Ever. So in the morning, he's going to get that drunk voicemail. Maybe you sent a couple along with some bitchy little text messages, and it's gonna make you look really, really dumb, okay? Now you look like a drunken idiot, and no guy is gonna wanna get back with a girl who seems pathetic. He wants to miss you, he wants to chase you, but he's not gonna chase after something that's easily to be caught. So now that he has this voicemail from you, it's like a constant thing that he gets to keep. So anytime he is sad and misses you, he can listen to the voicemail and laugh and be like, she misses me, she wants me, like, I don't even really need, why do I need to go back to her? Like, she just wants me so bad. She is desperate. No guy wants desperate, needy, or clingy, okay? And now that he has a saved voicemail, he can show it to people. And you better hope that your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, whatever, is like a guy dude, like just has a bunch of guy friends. Because if he is one of those people who has a bunch of girlfriends and he asks for them for advice, you're screwed. Because let's face it, girls, we are bitches, okay? If a guy comes up to a girl and says, oh my gosh, my ex-girlfriend left me this voicemail, blah, blah, we're gonna be like, shh, she is crazy, like, oh my gosh, don't talk to her, she's crazy and desperate and psycho, okay? We're gonna say all those things, even if we would have done the same thing at being drunk and missing our ex. Even if we've done something like that, we are going to advise our guy friend that she's crazy and, you know, like, don't get back with her. So now you just shot yourself in foot and ruined all your chances. Okay, after you've hopefully followed all of these things, or maybe you sabotaged yourself, you move on to this next step. And this is what you need to do. You need to, 1, stop scrounging the internet for videos or advice columns about how to get your ex back or whatever. You need to get out of bed, stop crying, stop listening to all that sappy, sad-ass music that just makes you miss him, and start thinking about yourself. Who was the person that your ex fell for? You know, that person was super fun, sexy, outgoing, ambitious. Where has that person gone? You need to find that girl, okay? And you need to not lounge around the house and cry. Dress how you want to feel Don't dress how you feel. You need to dress how you want to feel. So go throw on that sexy black little dress that you have and prance around your apartment and make yourself look pretty even though you have nowhere to go. Because you need that sense of accomplishment and a sense of like pride and knowing that you're hot shit, okay? Focus on school, focus on whatever, and just keep your focus away from the relationship. If it's meant to be, it will be. And once your ex realizes that you have become that hot, sexy, confident girl, he will come running back to you. But at the end of all this, you may just realize it's not him that you miss. It's not him that you wanted back. It's you. And you found yourself again. And you are that sexy, fun girl. And you never needed him in the first place. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.